Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another fabulous CB and the Boys radio show. We have got a fabulous hot show tonight with some fire hot topics you don't want to miss. So just sit back and relax and buckle up. It's going to be a thrilling ride on CB and the Boys. So, see you in. George, roll it.
CB Booker, George Breaker Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the Boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get to 411, and let's talk about it.
Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome to CB and the Boys. We are back and in full effect. We have missed you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. And happy anniversary, team. We are celebrating 5 years on the air and 5 years together. Happy anniversary, everybody.
Happy anniversary.
I was about to say, yeah, we ain't even got no Tony queued up, huh? We get it.
Hey, we got Mimi queued up.
We got Mimi.
Happy anniversary.
You got Mimi queued
up. I am queued up, huh?
Right.
You are.
Black, all right. We were more vibrant today.
Let me tell y'all something, honey. It's been some days and some weeks and some him. I'm just glad to be here. Because, honey, we could not be, okay?
Yeah. I'm like,
very true. All right.
We ain't seen each other.
Well, happy New Year, happy anniversary, and happy birthday to anybody who's having a birthday. There you go. So without further ado, how is everybody feeling? How you doing? What's up, Mimi?
Red.
Honey, I'm already a little...
before the cue.
Yo, I need all kinds of things tonight. I need disclaimers. I need cues. I need...
Oh, shit, let's get it.
Right. And Mr. Roger Hawkins, what's been up, Raj?
A lot's been up, but everybody's been going. It's been a minute, but me, it ain't never slow motion for your boy. So everything's cool though. Moving and shaking.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And George Biker Boy Holman. What's up, George?
What's up?
I'm barely. I was just making sure it was mixed right. That was all. I was making sure,
Okay. I'm with you. I didn't mind too, sir.
All right, bad. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So welcome back. But shit is. I know we got a lot of shit going on. Let's get it jerking.
We got a lot of stuff going on, George. You just go ahead and do what you gotta do on your end, honey.
Yeah.
Roll the 411.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
Come get the 411. And it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on.
She's back with the Crucian rum. Let me tell you something. And the Coke, okay? So let me tell y'all something, right? I stopped everybody from drinking Coke, and then today was that moment. Rum and Coke today. It's Wednesday. We're back. I really wasn't. Look, I had already hit up Crystal from yesterday. Like, look, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna be on, but y'all know how I do.
Right.
I'm back with the coconut rum. So, what's up, Roger? What you do? First of all, Crystal, you gotta have something over there, please. Tell me that.
For why? Yeah, just you might as well say.
Tell me something. What you drinking?
Passion fruit.
Okay, Roger. Look.
Just fashion free.
We not doing this shit tonight. Like I said.
Yeah, you know, boy, I had it. It ain't even my damn birthday, but you know what? I feel kind of regal. I'm going with the goblet, but I'm just doing some peach schnapps, regular vodka, and orange pineapple. Nigga feeling fruity today. Mm-hmm.
Cheers. George,
Salud.
I know you got something good over there, Poppy. What you got?
Need some no-dos, some Mountain Dew.
Right, that part. But you know what?
I know you got to get up.
I was gonna just rock out with the country time lemonade,
Okay.
You can put something in
but since we ain't seen our people for a while, we ain't had a hot
Sure.
cocktail together for a while. Give me 1 second. I got something for ya.
That's what
I
I'm
got
talking
something
about.
for ya.
Okay.
I said I got something for ya.
Okay.
Did I mention I got something for ya?
You mentioned it.
Let
And
him
I
show
know
you.
I know he got something because he go look.
He didn't walk
Look,
away to get
them, that beautiful couple, right? They be going on these cruises and stuff and coming back with all kind of goody stuff.
Yeah. See,
So
I do that. I come back with watches. George come back with
Well, this one didn't come from there. This one came from the liquor store.
the LIQ.
Right.
Let's
What
see.
you
Let's
We're
see
gonna go
what you got.
ahead. We're gonna go ahead and take the.
What you cracking? What you cracking?
We're gonna take the country time lemonade.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Spike it with a little
Hey!
Tito's.
Ooh,
Ain't nothing wrong with the old school Tito's, boy.
nice.
Get
Nothing
the
wrong with it.
Tito going.
Nothing wrong with it. You
Be
know me. I
careful
go to.
though, but yeah, because somebody got to get up early and make it happen.
Yeah. Don't disrespect Tito's.
Be real careful.
Yeah, I got an 8-hour drive at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I got to give it to y'all who be traveling, especially my truck drivers out there. A shout out to y'all who be making it happen, honey, because I don't know about an 8-hour. I do a 6-hour. 8 hour.
Yeah. No doubt on that.
The way I'm feeling, it's gonna take me about 10 hours to make that 8-hour drive.
10 hours.
You better pull over.
That's why it's gonna take me 10 hours to make that 8-hour drive.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't trying to get nowhere that fast.
I'm not mad. Oh well, check this out, guys. We got to do a little RIP to my lady, Empress, goddess of everything, Roberta Flack. That was my chick. You know.
Yes.
And that's like one of the all-time favorite songs. "Killing Me Softly" is like one of the songs that I would sing every time I get on somebody's stage, because that was just the song to sing, you know, when you're doing your cover songs.
Yeah.
You know? But
I like her song, "That's the Time I Feel Like Making Love." That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Also, rest in peace to Chris Jasper. He passed as well.
Okay.
Yeah. For those who don't know, he was the cousin of Ron Isley, was with the Isley brothers, and then later on Isley, Jasper Isley. Little history for the folk, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he wrote many of the songs that the Isley sang.
Agreed.
One of his most popular was "Caravan of Love." I interviewed him not too long ago, and we all became friends. And so this one hit really hard. When I saw those headlines, I was like, "What?" So yeah.
Well, go ahead, Poppy. Go ahead, because you
what you
leave
got?
it up to me.
Yeah, we don't ever want celebrities to die. I tell my sister that all the time. She'll call and go, "Oh, so and so's passed." I'm like, "Damn, how long they gotta live?" Because they'll be 80s and 90s. We just don't want celebrities to die.
But Roberta Flack was how old? 80 what?
88.
88. Yeah.
7, 8.
Hey. So her spirit is powerful.
Yes.
And Look, you could take the song down. Hey,
That's Lauryn Hill.
that's Lauren Hill version, right?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
100%. But it's all good.
Yeah. It's all good though. It's all good. You played it and it
Roberta.
did some things
Yeah,
over
you
there.
could have
And
played the I'll Be Sure version. I'd have still been like, yeah, go Roberta. It's all good.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there is an I'll Be Sure version. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
But anyway, Mimi, I know you got a gang of shit because it's been a minute.
I'm gonna keep it short. There's a lot of stuff happening in this world
Yeah.
today. So, and I know that y'all got some of y'all own little 411, so I'm gonna just go ahead and breeze through mine.
What it is.
But I don't know what's going on with my little illegal people. They need to hold it down some because they really starting to show out. As soon as you put something on the news about the illegals, then they go to coming out of the cracks. Anyway, so this Colombian illegal immigrant, he was accused of raping a woman in her home while delivering Uber Eats. These guys are making it so bad for Uber Eats. I just don't understand. If you are illegal, how did you even get an account?
Well,
Anyway,
been
while we hold on the thoughts of that, right quick. So, according to the authorities, Melendez allegedly used the female profile on Uber Eats app to disguise his identity. When he arrived at the victim's residence, he claimed that he needed a 4-digit code to complete the delivery, which is true. The woman allowed him inside. Who does that?
Yeah,
because of the cold weather, he would have to freeze, and the language barrier, which he would have to learn. And they contacted Uber Eats support. She also called a friend to help translate so they could communicate more effectively. However, police say Melendez abruptly ended the call and then forced the woman into a bathroom where he sexually assaulted her. When officers arrived, they found the victim in a state of distress. She told the investigators a terrifying ordeal. It lasted approximately 30 minutes. Who was counting? Authorities are continuing the investigation into the case.
Yeah. Whole lot of red flags she missed. I'm sorry it happened, but damn, a lot of glaring red flags. So.
And I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to mean to sound like a racist when I say this, but I am gonna say it because I gotta say it. White people have a tendency of doing a whole lot of, oh my gosh, come inside. It's cold out there. Come on. First of all, my white people, y'all could hold that thought. Like, no, let me close the door. Let's see about this 4-digit code because the food might not be that important. You know, because if you're doing too much, then there's a problem.
Exactly.
But she went wrong with letting him in because letting him in says do what you want. I'm sorry.
I just had a discussion earlier with a friend of mine about that. You know, I have never, since its inception, I've never DoorDashed. I've never ordered Uber Eats, and I never will. I do not trust anybody that much. They act a fool if you don't give them a certain tip. I'm just not that damn lazy or that hungry. I'll either get it myself or fix it. I'm just not going to do. I'm not going to pay 2 or 3 times the amount for a damn sandwich or a burger. No, I'll leave. So
yes, you did.
When?
Yes, you did. It just wasn't called DoorDash. It was called Pizza Hut delivery.
I reiterate,
I'm just saying.
I have never ordered Uber Eats or DoorDash or none of that bullshit. I will go get it for that reason alone.
Man, never had Pizza Hut delivery, Domino's delivery.
I've never done it personally. I'm sure I've had it at somebody's house. I'm saying Roger, have never done it, but I'm sure I've had it somewhere. You know what I mean? But like with the way people act now, especially not getting a tip and the tip they want and all that, I'd be really paranoid about that. So I'm not disagreeing that it's happened. I'm just saying like now, nah. DoorDash and McDonald's and shit. That's ridiculous.
Right. So I'm moving on. And Crystal, you're the only person that's not allowed to say anything at all when I say what I'm about to say.
This ought to be about
Donald Trump.
You are officially on timeout from anything having to do with the President of the United States of America.
This had to be about the orange man.
And the only time I would ban her from saying anything, she's not allowed. Your answer has to be literally 10 seconds. And if it ain't, you're going to hear this.
Listen.
You got to stop.
This ought to be interesting.
Anywho, so no, seriously speaking though, that's my girl. I'll never stop her from talking. But I know you go into your little Trump rant, and we don't want that because we don't want the curly hair to get straight tonight. It looks cute, by the way. Anywho,
Thanks.
so Trump's got the whole $5 million rich man card thing going. So he's introducing a new gold card allowing folks to buy U.S. citizenship for $5 million to come into the country.
That's wild.
You know, no, let me tell only Trump and this other clown could come up with something like that. It's just the craziest thing. But you know what? They do what they do. And he's like, because this is his take on it. He's like, it's wealthy folks that are going to be paying for citizenship to come to the U.S. because they do it anyway by getting a green card. But this time you pay $5 million. If you're that wealthy, then shit, you're either already coming to the U.S. or you're going to get the gold card and come on, right? It's successful people, right? They're going to be hiring folks, conducting business in the U.S. And they're looking at this happening like within the next 2 weeks. So what are y'all thoughts on this?
So my first thought is that probably 99.9% of the people coming to the U.S. are looking for a better way of life and a more opportunity to make money, which they don't have right now. So how are they going to pay $5 million to get here?
That's the point.
Well, it's not going to look. First of all, there's not a whole fraction of people out there that got $5 million just sitting around, but the ones that are rich that can come will come.
So that it's making this point, I think. It's a very deliberate, it's kind of a back-ended way of saying, yeah, we about to close the doors, not let a lot of people in. And if you can afford to come in, clearly you don't have a problem being documented. So here's the thing. My thought process on documentation is very similar. I mean, we have to have it. You just talked about what happens when they're undocumented. Now, how you get that is another thing. I mean, I've got multiple friends from different countries who have lived in the United States for a long time, had work visas, had school visas. Eventually, they got their citizenship, et cetera, et cetera. But, and again, I'm cool with that. Do it the right way. I have no problem with it. I say it all the time. I bet your ass can't go to any other country, open up a shop, and just start doing shit without either being documented or deported. So I don't really have a problem with that. I just think it's a runaway train. This shit's been going on for generations. So the solution is where the problem comes in, not the actions from here on out. Now, again, ain't nobody got $5 million like George said. So that's really just his back-ended way of keeping a lot of other people from either trying to come in or just coming in. Because like you said, who got $5 million?
Right. So, that's true. Yeah. Krista, you have anything you want to say, sis?
Since I can't say anything,
that's it.
I won't say anything at all.
Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving. Hey, Trey.
Yeah, so that's pretty good though.
I just love you. I love you. But we gotta put you got a Trump ban. I'm gonna get you a hat. This is gonna say Trump ban. You ban, okay? Because you just can't.
I'd rather say F Trump. That would be a beautiful hat. I would totally wear that.
Oh, that's funny.
That would get you put in jail.
That would get you messed up.
There are many people that have on the F Trump t-shirts. Nobody's in jail.
No, it wouldn't.
No, we're not.
That's First
doing
Amendment.
it over the media. I'm telling you, he will find a way to get that the same penalty as standing on the United States flag.
Let me tell you something. Hey. First of all, CB and the boys will get so much damn attention off of that shit, and it's gonna all be some negative shit at the end of the day. But look, whether it's good or bad news, it's still news, and we'll still make it. Hey, oh, look at Trey. Nice smile, CB.
Trey kicking. What up, baby?
Thanks, Trey.
Trey over there traying. Okay, so moving it right along. Let me tell you guys something, right? Because I really do be having problems a lot. You know, I say this about these young girls getting together and going off to other countries and thinking that, you know what I'm saying, okay, if we get a group of us together and we're not going places by ourselves, we'll be straight. And it'd be just as bad. Yep. Okay, so 3 American women were found dead at a luxury resort in Belize. The girls were young, 26, 24, and 23. Apparently, they found alcohol and gummies in the room, et cetera, and then they want to talk about them, you know, the weed and all this stuff. And okay, fine. You're not gonna find nothing. Ain't nobody dying from weed.
It might have
Well,
been laced with fentanyl. If it's laced with fentanyl, then
yep,
That's
they were
true.
goners before the
that's
first,
different. That's different.
you
That's
know.
true.
So
So they started the investigation of these women. Okay. The Associated Press reported that the women were found at the resort, of course. Though death by cannabis overdose is very rare, researchers at Lake Erie College of, oh
No.
wow, they go with all these names. They said they're saying that it was probably linked to marijuana um, by a 27-year-old man who had a heart attack. He had actually experienced that. So they're kind of like trying to link some stuff together, but you don't link stuff together. You just do autopsies and see exactly what the deal is.
Bullshit.
They said that it was
right.
too soon to determine what may have caused the trio's fatality, but the girls were partying. So, of course, they got to do all their due diligence. They got to go through, like, okay, what clubs they were at. They're going to really, do a little step by step to see where these girls were, who they were chatting up with in Belize. Because you know how it goes. You go to these places and then you get with the locals and then things happen.
And that's exactly what it was. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
they, like you were saying earlier, they
Yes.
look for single white females. They do.
Yes.
Groups doing that shit. I mean, I hate for that
They
to happen
do.
because, again, if you've got a child that's in that age group, you
Yeah.
think about how you would feel, and most of us do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
And they say that they're, you become a target. Whether you're
yeah,
traveling, if you're rich, you're wearing certain types of jewelry, or you're here on business. Like people know, like folks will send folks to be looking at you like, oh, this chick just got off the plane. She's by herself. Oh, there's 3 of them in a pack. You know what I'm
Mimi,
saying?
how many is it that many white girls that speak Spanish and other shit in other places? Hell no. It
No.
ain't hard to look obvious. You're a
Right.
target the minute
Thank you, JJ. We missed
Hey,
you
family,
too.
how's it going? I'm glad to see
I mean,
everybody
it's
tonight.
insane
I'm glad to see you too, JJ.
to be a target. So
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. So, targets are being targeted, and
yeah, that whole
us
girls trip
women,
shit, I better rethink that.
whether it's us women or you guys too, because you guys can go into a
Look,
country to
it
do
can
some
happen
work.
to us. It
It
happened
does
here.
happen, of
It
course.
happened. It happened. Matter of fact, when I was in New Orleans,
Mhm.
Kansas City newscaster was killed by a girl
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
there. So yeah, it happens to
Yes,
us too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yes.
but again, first of all, he knew good and damn well he shouldn't have been messing around with that girl. They didn't even look right together. Hey, but
It's true.
so yeah, you're right, it does happen. But obviously, you hear about a lot of heinous shit happening to women. So
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it
yes.
goes both ways.
It goes both ways. Okay, so here's another one. And I don't know what's wrong with these little young boys, but they're coming from monster homes, and monster homes are creating monsters. So this 22-year-old dude, okay, Damian McDaniel, he was busted for 14 murders in 14 months. He has been linked to 8.6% of Birmingham's violent deaths last year.
Dang.
So on February 25, 2025, Damian LaRon McDaniel, a 22-year-old from Fairfield, Alabama, was charged with 3 additional murders, bringing his total number of known victims to 14. The Birmingham Police Department announced the new capital murder charges during a news conference linking McDaniel to the deaths of Birmingham firefighter Jordan Melton, UPS employee Anthony Love, 21-year-old Mia Nixon. With incidents dating back to 2023, McDaniel was already in custody at Kilby Correctional Facility without bond, facing prior charges for killing 11 and injuring 29 others in mass shootings at 5 Points South and Trendsetters Lounge. He's also charged with attempted murder, and another firefighter, Jamal Jones. Charles Nancy, a co-defendant, faces capital murder charges in the Love case and is held without bond in Jefferson County Jail. Birmingham officials included Fire Chief Corey Moon and Mayor Randall Wooden expressed gratitude for the law enforcement efforts, hoping the charges bring closure to the victims, families, and community affected by McDaniel's alleged actions. Dude is off the chain. 22-year-old threw away his entire life. What's happening in Alabama that this happened?
Wow.
You done muted your mic. Your lips are moving, but we ain't hearing nothing.
Who, me?
No, Roger.
Oh.
He was over there talking up a storm.
Yeah, I did that. That was me. I hit the button earlier because I was yelling at my dog. Anyway,
JJ said, "What in the hell are you drinking?"
hey, it's
Okay.
my damn birthday. That's all you need to know. Don't worry about it. I'm drinking the birthday drink. Listen, my chalice. It is my pimp chalice. That's what I'm drinking.
Oh, happy birthday.
It's not. I'm just full of shit.
Wait, do we miss your birthday?
My birthday's in December, but I can have 3 or 4. I
Yeah,
have
we
3 or
missed
4 a
it.
year, to be honest. I mean, it just depends. Shit, wherever I go, it's my damn birthday.
Oh,
Anyway,
Lord. Okay. So we're going to keep it moving. So this guy, Robert Johnson, he served 29 years in prison after being wrongfully convicted of murder at age 16.
nope, nope.
He's definitely looking forward to being out here because he said, look, he said the video games that he played in 1996 can't hold a candle to what he saw Thursday night with the food and pizza and French fries and everything that tastes a whole lot better than where he was in prison. He
That's
said he
so.
feels like he's been dropped on another planet. Imagine 16 years old, you got arrested, and he's 45 years old now.
Oh,
Now
I
45
saw that.
Especially for a crime you didn't do.
for a
That's
crime you
insane.
didn't
Hey,
do.
was that the dude? Was that the dude that like they filmed him tripping out over like a trash can? He had never seen like the automated step on. Like it's really kind of sad. I'm glad he has he's good natured about it.
Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
crushing.
He's catching up with family. They did a whole little Dave and Buster's thing, so he's like the games are just like off the chain, you know. And it's crazy because look, no physical evidence had ever been linked to the murders. Okay. Meantime, Johnson hopes that he can inspire others in his shoes.
No.
Seeing someone actually walk out of here, it'll let you know that it can be done. You just got to be patient, but it was hope. It gave me hope, he said. Johnson said his short term goals are getting his first cell phone and a driver's license, although he admitted that he will take some time since he doesn't know how to drive. Long term, he was able to get his GED while in prison, but has dreams of becoming a paralegal one day and helping others who have been wrongfully convicted.
Trey said he's getting paid. That does happen from time to time. It happens. Uh,
Trey,
it,
he's had about 1,000 interviews already, honey. He's
well,
definitely getting
I mean,
paid out the gate.
they used to pay. It depended. They used to kind of pay, like they said, $1 million a year for every year you were wronged or whatever. But I don't know if that's still the case.
Mhm.
I was going to ask you guys, would you be one of those forgiving people? And like a lot of people come out and go, hey, I forgive them. I'm just happy. They thank God. They do their thing. They move on. Would it be that for any of y'all if you were wrongfully convicted, got out? How would you handle it?
Hell to fuck no.
No. I'd be a bitter bitch. I'm sorry. No.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hell no. Not even no.
Mm-mm.
No,
No.
no, no,
it
Never
always
doubt.
blows
no
my mind.
zero.
Like the people that can do that, I guess either you're a better man than I am or a dumber man. I don't know which.
They putting on the show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
As
have
soon
to
as they
kind
got through saying that on the media, they got back to the house and sat down. It's like, man, fuck that. I need to get some money out of this shit.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you
But
what.
that's a baby. He's 16 years old.
Yeah, at least he's 45. And think about the people that go in at 20 and don't get
Right.
out till like 60.
Yes.
Or 70.
Hey,
Yes.
Trey, look, Trey talking
Yes.
about show me the money. Trey, he doesn't know where to spend the shit. My boy ain't never seen a PS5. The last pair of Jordans that was out when he was there were like the
Yes.
He about to learn where to spend it real quick
Mm.
Yes, he is. Yes, he
with
is.
rent, utilities,
All kind of
gas,
girlfriends. Some
lights.
shit about to get crazy. Poor thing.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he can get dude
Mhm.
wipes now.
We're gonna keep it moving because y'all gonna go down a rabbit hole with this shit right here. So let me just keep it moving. So I want to say something good about this young man. I hope that somebody can find him and get with
Who that?
CB and the boys, and we can have a little conversation with this young man. So this young man, he has no name yet because nobody knows. But Nick Cannon actually posted this on his Instagram. It says, "Young man was seen going to graduation alone on the bus with his cap inside of a Walmart bag." And because I don't have the picture up, I'm going to show you guys the picture of him on the bus. Let me see if I could get a little, with his little cap in his thing. And he just on his phone doing his little thing. And he going to his graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, somebody find this young man. I want to know his name. I know where he at. Send him a little cash app or something. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day.
It happens a lot more than you know. It does.
Of course it happens. It happens a lot. The shit, damn near. Look, it didn't happen to me in this way. I was trying to go to my graduation and somebody didn't let me go to my own graduation. I think mama was having a bitter moment and I didn't go to my 9th grade graduation.
Oh, well, damn,
Anyway,
let's go.
We're gonna keep it moving because I'm not trying to go down that rabbit hole before I get yanked back. And let's go to this beautiful married couple in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, Milwaukee, this business needs your support. Sonia and Marvin Nash are the owners of the only Black-owned gas station in the entire state of Wisconsin. I got to call my brother because he's over there, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, okay? They're working to regain customers after recent ownership changes and a temporary closure. The couple says that they're committed to keeping the station open by building strong community ties and launching new business initiatives. Their gas station is located at 807 West Atkinson Avenue in Milwaukee. Let's make this post viral and have a line outside of their gas station wrapped around the block. CB and the boys might need some funding so we can go out to Milwaukee and see what's up. Do a live broadcast out of this gas station in Milwaukee. They'll snatch all of us up, especially my Spanish ass talking about, let me see your papers.
Listen, I'm not letting y'all deal with that shit. Oh, hey. All right.
402, what's up? Bonita señorita con el sombrero amarillo. Do you guys know what that means? It says beautiful lady with the yellow hat.
Look, what you can't do is bullshitter. Y'all know I'm gonna spend on Blonde. Don't fuck with me. But I feel you, boy. I like how you do your thing, sir. I'm a polyglot up in this motherfucker, but that's what's good.
We ain't stopping the folks from doing what the folks do. Now, we're moving right along. Atlanta, because you know it's always something happening in Atlanta, boy. And I don't understand how this dude right here got the spotlight. But Atlanta police blame Lil Baby for a deadly gang shooting that claimed the lives of two 13-year-old boys in 2024. So let me read how this thing goes. Police say that gang members opened fire, striking 3 children who were innocent bystanders. 7 suspects have been arrested for the crime. I actually saw it on the news earlier today. In addition, authorities state the 2 rival gangs were targeting one another as a result after 3 men were shot during Lil Baby's music video filmed in Northwest Atlanta in May 2024. Major Ralph Woolfolk, the APD's violent crime I don't like calling all of these people names like because honey, Mimi right here on him. The cowardly act of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go viral, gang stronghold in a place he knew he should not have been. This is the thing, guys. How are you gonna blame Lil Baby? That's like me going to Atlanta, having a little get together, and all of a sudden some gangs were just happen to be in the area. They shoot up each other, and 3 of my people got killed. So how does it become the person's fault, Lil Baby? Because
you sue the person with the most money. That's always been the rule. So if all of y'all are out with a celebrity and a fight breaks out, and that celebrity could be in a limousine, guess who gets sued? The person with the money. So whoever's got the biggest name in that whole thing, that's who they go after. Because if they go, we're gonna sue, Jake Johnson, everybody, who the hell is that? We're gonna sue Lil Baby. All right, money. It's really the truth of it.
So on another thing, and this is the thing. This is what I'm saying because I'm not trying to go against what happened. We got little teenagers that got killed that were innocent bystanders, and my thing is this shouldn't have even been there.
Agreed.
They shouldn't have even been there. 13-year-old at Lil Baby's music video, but they were there and it happened.
How many times was your little hot ass somewhere you shouldn't have been as a teenager? Don't lie to me.
One time.
Lie. You're a one-time
lie. No, it was one time, and I can tell you when that was. It was for Eric B. No, it was a concert. It wasn't Eric B. and Rakim. It was Houdini. It was Houdini's concert in the Virgin Islands, and I shouldn't have been there, and I was, honey. And some things, yeah. But anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. And so listen, fellas, what's the rule? If they say 1, it really means like 6. So she ain't telling us about the other 4 or 5 times. We gonna leave it right there.
You trying to start some shit. We gonna keep it moving. So anyway, look, ladies, this is gonna be, I don't know, I probably got 1 or 2 more. I don't know what's going on, but this Lithuanian man had done lost his mind. He has been sentenced to 17 years in prison for shooting his wife in the face.
She burned his eggs.
And this is what happened. So the case faced significant legal challenges, including issues that reached the Supreme Court, because evidently there was a whole back and forth with this list where it looks like the system kind of like she slipped through the crack with the system because it looked like she had papers against him. But she filed for divorce, and he's saying that she filed for divorce in front of the kids.
Ooh.
And he didn't like that. So he shot her in the face. I know that I have a way of saying things. Guys, look. I have a way of saying things that just be sounding crazy, guys. I know. Because sometimes I say things that sounds really comedic. This is by far not a joke.
Listen, let me explain something to you. Do you know how much you have to dislike someone to shoot them in the face? Not even bullshitting. Like, center of mass, heart, things like that. He shot her in the face. That's like when you stab somebody 49 times, like a weird number like that.
He wasn't playing.
That person. He didn't like her ass.
He wasn't
Look
playing.
at her. She looked crazy.
That's actually him. That's actually him. That
was him.
Yeah, that's look. That's my little Fox 5 News little chick,
Georgia,
talking about him. But yeah, that was honey, that was him. That was he
looks bad shit crazy.
Mad.
Look at his eyes.
He was mad at the time. See, like, look, not even the camera wants to pick it up. He don't even.
Bitch, I said over easy.
I know, and in front of the kids, those kids got and she lived. I just I add that she actually survived the tragedy. It was bad, but
those kids are traumatized for life.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about
the divorce papers or her getting shot in the face.
Her getting shot in the face. Her filing divorce ain't nothing. She had to file divorce. I would have filed divorce if I had the relationship like this.
Heck yeah.
But it was a whole domestic violence type thing where it's like, okay, the system is really not responsible for watching out over her. Because I'm telling you now, you in an abusive relationship like that, you pack your shit and you leave the state. I'm sorry. We're going to work out some visitation afterwards, but ain't no way in hell I'm staying in the same state with your crazy butt.
Clearly, think about how many people at the time don't have options. We laugh about it, we make light of it, but this happens daily, like to some degree, and it's got to be a reason behind it. Either they don't have anybody, it blows my mind. But that's probably, or some people like that shit. They love that crazy, volatile, violent, explosive love. I don't know.
No, it's got to be some explosive sex, but it ain't gonna be no explosive relationship like that.
Stockholm syndrome.
Hey.
Anyway.
Maybe
Stockholm syndrome.
So, guys, that is actually the end of my 411s for now. Does anybody have any 411s of your own?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do.
Actually. What it be, Joy? What it be?
Let's go. I'm loving this.
So, did you hear about this fool getting this Lamborghini stuck on the railroad track?
No.
Talking shit to the police, then going to jail.
No.
Car to get hit?
Yes. Once again.
He said yes.
Once again, Marcus Jordan has found his way to the news screen.
Oh, yeah, I saw that idiot. Dumbass.
I didn't see it, but let's go. What's wrong with everyone? Jesus.
This is bad.
This video of Marcus Jordan's arrest in Maitland has thrust ketamine into the spotlight.
Bro, I'm Marcus Jordan. I'm Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just trying to get home, and I made a wrong turn.
Online court records now show a tweak in Jordan's charges just a few weeks later. Possession of ketamine and not cocaine is Maitland police first thought.
Can you turn this up? I like this song.
Ketamine is not new. It's been around since the 60s, used primarily as an anesthetic before doctors found it helpful in major depression cases. Orlando health doctor Matthew Angelelli says its use is highly regulated and its effects are almost immediate.
It causes an initial change in brain chemistry, and then over time, when people use ketamine correctly or according to the FDA guidelines, the brain changes tend to be permanent.
Ketamine can be injected or taken via nasal spray. Abusers will also smoke it or even snort it. The DEA compares it to psychedelics like LSD and PCP because it too can cause hallucinations. An overdose can lead to unconsciousness and dangerously slowed breathing.
What's wrong with people? Who wants to feel that?
So Here we go. So he had a powder form of ketamine in his pocket. But what led up to that is I shouldn't have closed the video. I should have went back. Did you see where his car was?
Yes.
It was
Did you
on
hear
the
it?
railroad tracks in between some trees on both sides. Clearly no intersection right there.
Did
I
you?
was
That was
just trying
that
to go
was a
home and
that
made
was
a wrong turn.
that was a part of the hallucination process. He saw it
A
clearly.
wrong turn.
But see, when you do that and then the whole name dropping shit, you instantly just. I mean, I guess it works for
Why
some
did
people.
he even go there? He shouldn't have said that,
Hey, when you
But apparently that's his famous line from his many previous arrests.
Yes. Yes.
I'm Michael Jordan's son. Well, Michael Jordan's son going to jail.
Right.
How you doing, Michael Jordan's son? This is the bail officer.
God.
Try these handcuffs on for size. I'm just saying. And then you talking shit with coke with a powdery substance in your pocket,
Right.
and then more in the car. They found a bag in his pocket and another bag in the car.
Oh.
So initially they charged him with possession of cocaine because that's what they thought. That's what it looks like.
Right.
In a powder form, it looks like cocaine.
Right.
But then after they tested it, they found out it was ketamine.
That's what they changed. Gotcha. They're still gonna find a way to nail his ass just because of who he is. More fool him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Daddy gonna save him. And that's the problem.
Well, yeah, Mike is an asshole for real. Like that dude is not a pleasant person, shall we say? I really think he's got a chip on his shoulder because neither one of his boys was as competitive as he was. They didn't follow in his step, and I really think he's had a problem with it the whole way, and he doesn't really disguise it well. Just one of those dudes. You know, and if you notice, you don't hear a lot of people say good shit about Jordan. Not even his so-called friends, Barkley and all them. They don't like that nigga. They just got to deal with him.
Right.
So he might let his boy stay in there for a minute, for real.
I bet he does.
Sometimes you gotta let folks stay in there for a while. Like my brother, may he rest in peace, right? He used to have this speeding problem. So it was always speeding everywhere. And one time, you know what I'm saying, he was just speeding from like downtown Atlanta, come all the way up to Sugarloaf, flipped his car, ended up in jail. So my brother Gary and I were like, yo, let's just let him sit in there for just for a little bit. But he wound up being in there for about 3 months. But when he came out, he never got in trouble again, not ever, because he was getting in trouble all the time. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do no drugs, but love speeding. And then he calls from the jail and he's like, yo, y'all should have seen them. Man, they were behind me and it was all these cops. And he just had a thrill out of that. It's like, dude, you calling from the jail phone boasting. Yeah, you need to sit down in there for a minute. So, you know, it happens. It happens. But for him to be stuck in the tracks.
Does it really?
Hey, look, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
no, that ain't shit happening. That's
right.
That's how they drive around here. But all right, we'll go with it, I guess.
We got super speeders, honey. We got super speeders in the family. That's what happened.
Lead foot ass people? Nah.
Who else got 411s?
I do. All right. So, as you know, there has been an outbreak of measles, and we have a first death of that outbreak. A child in Texas, it was a school-age child, is the first to die of the measles in a decade. And the majority of the cases that have been reported among those infected are those that are unvaccinated.
Yes.
So if RFK is watching this is on you.
So this is the thing with that, Crystal, right? Because from what I understand, there's just a little bit more to that story. There's a lot of parents, and of course, you know, my oldest brother being one of them, you know, he's Rastafarian, and based on religion, right, they don't want to get their kids vaccinated. So the first thing that happens is now you've got a group of people that are not going to have their kids vaccinated. And as soon as something like that happens, like whether it's measles or chickenpox or whatever, these kids will catch it. And they're so quick to get sick, even more worse than an average kid that's getting their, vaccinations, like, before they start school, because of, what happened, like, their immune system. That's like, protect the immune system. Or like, I don't know what's the deal with folks not allowing their kids to get, these vaccinations when they're little anymore.
Because they're being stupid. They're listening to the misinformation that's floating around out there. I've been vaccinated. I made sure my children were vaccinated.
Yeah.
My mom got vaccinated. My grandma, our whole family.
A lot of it is a matter of not understanding and not understanding the fact that a vaccination is basically the dead form of that disease.
Yes.
And when you get it, your body automatically builds a defense against it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're.
And you're muted again.
That is what they're for. But the thing is, there's a lot of misinformation out here. And yeah, I'm sure some of them don't understand, but it is their responsibility to get that knowledge and to gain that understanding to do what's best for your child. Mm-hmm. And if everyone else, especially schools basically make it a mandate for your kids to be vaccinated. Because when one gets it, then another gets it, then they give it to another kid and they give it to another kid. And that's not fair. And it's not right. That's what vaccinations are for. That's why they are there. And they are free. You just go get it done. It's that simple.
And that's what happened to that baby, though, because that child was within that group of people that have decided that they're not going to vaccinate their kids, and this is just the one that died. But there have been many cases from this very same group of people that that has caught the measles. He just happened to be the first one that died, and I hope there's not going to be any more.
Oh, there will be.
You have to realize
definitely will be.
If something was supposed to be eradicated and it comes back, you got to look at that. You have to question everything. I think the problem is people follow their line of thinking with other people blindly. Mm-hmm. No matter what side you're on, you're going to go with that because that's what you lean towards. I mean, I know people on both sides, obviously. Mm-hmm. And the interesting thing about it is I know people, when the whole thing went out, people were like, well, I had a buddy that said, how many people have you actually known that have died? Because they said hundreds, thousands, whatever. Mm-hmm. Most people that I knew between zero and maybe one after a certain amount of time. So where were these people coming from? Right. See, the one thing I will absolutely agree with, CB says you have to do your research. Here's what most people don't do: research. People have opinions. People don't research. You can have an opinion all day, but if you haven't read through the particular papers, and I know we haven't, like I'll listen to them sometime. I'll actually let AI read the shit to me because I ain't gonna read it, but I will listen or read the whole thing, no matter whether it's an executive order or whatever. Then you can say, okay, I understand that terminology. But just saying go do this because everybody else is doing it, that's not a good enough reason for me. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Everybody knows that. So if I see everybody going left, I'm probably going to stop and wait and see what's happening left. I don't just immediately go because the crowd goes. That's like leading sheep to slaughter. I do feel like things like fucking polio, measles, smart shit that's supposed to have been gone.
Right.
The only way that can come back is if it's released. I'll be the first to tell y'all, I have friends who are doctors, and I tell them, and I've got a gang of nurses, I have a huge mistrust of the medical society right now. And they know it. I love them. I don't give a shit if it hurts their feelings because there's an agenda. Y'all know me. I'm all about the agenda. So depending on what you believe, that's the direction you're going to go. I can show you cool gobs of papers and videos and all kind of stuff that is pro and anti. It's what works for you. I'm not going to judge anybody one way or the other. All I'm going to do is say, I know how I'm living. I know how I've been feeling. I know what's happened. It has not happened to me. But I will say that, I've had family members call and go, you better do it or you better not do it. I think it's hilarious. It's like telling somebody who to vote for.
Yeah.
I don't have to agree with anybody. But we just kind of have to see who's right. Gage, what's up, baby?
What's up, Gage?
Hi, Gage.
Oh, no good ass. Ain't up to no good ass Gage. Boy. But I mean, I don't know. I think something like that, it kind of, so again, where I really had a lot of issues is the fact that the definition, I say it all the time, the definition actually changed. It changed from what it used to be to what it is now. It's not what it used to be. A vaccination, in theory, used to be, well, in actuality, what it used to be was an inoculation that prohibited that from ever occurring. There was no revaccination. There was no do it again. It was when you got it, it was over. It was done. They have since broadened that scope to say, well, you got to get this and get it again and get it again. That really just completely defied the definition of it. And if people didn't understand that, again, I'm not following shit blindly. You're right. There are things that you get when you're a child that
you make more money that way.
Exactly.
Right.
And money's in medicine. Money's not in the cure. I'm huge on holistic and homeopathic. Anybody that knows me knows I am. I'm not saying that modern medicine isn't amazing in a lot of ways when it's utilized correctly. The problem is the shit ain't utilized correctly anymore. And here's another thing. As we talk about all these different people, you want to know who's really, I got to be careful. I'm worried about y'all, not me. But check your boy out. Check Mr. Microsoft out. Because your boy Bill has been talking about population control for years. Ain't nobody said shit. I got videos of this guy in 2008 talking about population control and getting people by use of vaccinations and things like that.
Yes.
TED Talks that show all this kind of shit. So see, you got to really pay attention because like George just said, where the money goes, you'll see people's true intent. And I'm on that kind of stuff, I mean, we have to learn, we have to unlearn, but you have to thine own self be true. That's the truth. I mean, we just said that, big baby. There it is again, 1,000%. They ain't no money in the cure, and that's why shit like polio and measles and things like that, they supposedly went away. Why would something come back unless somebody deliberately says, let me reintroduce it? These aren't naturally occurring things, no matter what they say.
Let's just all go outside and eat some dirt.
Hey, some of y'all have had worse things in your mouth. I ain't pointing fingers.
I'm not gonna follow you on that one.
Hey,
I'm just saying there's some minerals in the dust.
Red clay, George, for real, red clay, baby. Listen, it'll get you there. But
I'm just saying, it's the most natural form of anything is, comes from Earth. Thank you, guys.
Wait a minute. Wait. Before I respond to that, I got to do this first.
The following moments may contain explicit language.
Oh, shit.
Now,
That's the fastest disclaimer ever.
Motherfucking gorilla looking smelling bitch. Motherfucker, you got me fucked up.
You know what? What?
You gave you too much time off, baby.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I'm just saying.
You know what? I'm a part of a couple of groups out here. Shout out to my vibe people and I said it and all these other. Hey, this is just my team over here. This is the Wednesday night CB and the boys. Don't judge us.
Or go ahead.
Join us. Don't judge us. Join us. Okay? Join us.
I've done it. Everybody's been. I don't know. I guess in the grand scheme of things, hey, how you doing? How you feel? That's what you got to think about. I try not to impose my thoughts and beliefs on anybody. I mean, I speak my mind, but in the end, we all have to live with whatever decision we make. Here's the real thing. One of us is right. One of us is wrong. It's just like going to heaven. Somebody's right. Somebody's wrong.
Yes. And
then you can find out. So, yeah, I don't know, but I don't trust anything that gets heavily pushed by the government. I really don't. So,
that's
that.
Most of everything.
How about it? It used to be you could trust it, but now,
not so much.
Yeah.
Well, my preference is I got vaccinated. My kids got vaccinated. Everybody around me is vaccinated.
But Crystal, that was when we were little. That was a different thing for us than it is now. Like we don't even know what they're putting in these vaccines today. But when we were little, you know, it's like our parents make sure that we like my freaking immunization card so damn long.
And if you've been in the military, look, I know people that have been in the military, and my kid is one of them. So, you know, we talked about that, and my boy was like, "Man, Pop, they put so much stuff in us to leave the country and things like that. At a particular point, it doesn't even matter." But
Yeah.
you know, that's what he had to do because that was the route we chose for him, and so you know, he didn't have that option. But and like you said, listen, your family, things like that, if that is what helps you, you know, move around and sleep at night, that's beautiful.
It
Because
does.
in the grand scheme of things, you have to be comfortable in your own skin doing what you do. Everybody
I
does.
am.
I'm sorry, Chris. I cut you off. Let's let Chris finish her
I just
line.
don't judge people one way or the other. I really don't. Not that part anyway. I judge from other.
Krista, say what you gotta say, Mama. I'm about to have a drink.
I already said it.
Okay.
I already said it. I mean, I just said
My bad. I know I
that
came in with my shit. I was like, you know.
it's my preference
Right.
to,
Yeah.
you know, be vaccinated. It's my preference to make sure that those around me get vaccinated and that everyone is informed as far as why you need to be vaccinated. Whether I can talk, whether the measles was reintroduced or released, that I can't speak on, but I know that it's here and people need to get their asses vaccinated,
Well,
period.
what would you say? Let me ask you because again, you're very you're staunch with it, and again, I've got family members and friends, and a lot of people go along with that same line of logic.
Mhm.
What would you say to a medical person or professional who said that they're staunchly against it and they have, you know, internal knowledge and things like that? What would you say to them?
If they have internal knowledge and they know what's going on and they're in the medical profession, then of course I would, you know, take heed to what they had to say about it.
And
So, I mean, that's a different thing. That's the difference between being
But how you know they
uninformed
telling the truth?
and informed.
well, that's a matter of
Maybe they're getting
Well, I
vaccinated and
don't
they're
walk
telling you
around
not
with
to.
a lie detector, so I won't know that.
no. Well, right. And to answer George's question, I'm just saying, obviously, we like to think that we get information from people we trust, no matter what side you're on. We like to get information from people that we believe and that we trust. So if obviously you have someone in the profession who's saying, I don't know, I'm not too sure, I'm not going to do it, that may be cause for you to think twice. Or if you have someone that goes, no, 100%, I would do it. And of course, there's other information that comes out, you know, late in the game as well, too, is, you know, CEOs and things like that of the companies issuing it that they themselves get placebos or don't get it at all. It's just what you choose to believe. That's why I'm like, I don't care what anybody does. Listen, I'm gonna be around everybody regardless, unless it's something like damn brain eating amoeba. Then you can stay over there because that's a little contagious. But
Speaking of which, we have someone who had a brain-eating worm lodged in their head that died in their head apparently, and they're over our health. So, yeah, that happened. But I won't get on my soapbox. I will just say that. But my thing is, I'm informed because I do my research. Before I do anything, I do my research to find out if something is safe or if it's not safe. Or I would seek other opinions. I would seek a second, third, fourth, fifth if I need to make sure that I'm doing what's right for me and for my family. So that's how I approach it. But as far as like getting my kids vaccinated when they were babies and
oh hell
I
yeah.
I did because that's what we were supposed to do. You couldn't get them to school without it.
Right.
So, you know, and they've never had the measles. They've never had
MMR, baby, Beals, motherfucker.
so it is what it is. And so those people who choose to not get their kids vaccinated, then they are taking their
Let's be
lives into their
careful.
own hands, period. And now they need to talk to the one who just lost their child and the
Well,
one
let's be careful.
their children who are in the ICU holding on to life. So that's their prerogative. That's their responsibility, and it's their fault that their kids are in the predicament that they're in.
But what do you say?
Period.
There are different. When let's be careful when we use the term vaccination. I'm only saying that because the new derivation of that description that applies to COVID is not the same that applies to like MMR and things like that when we were younger. I don't want to mix the two up. I see what you're saying. And I'm here for that because again, when my children were young, you're right. When they were babies, they had everybody pretty much got the damn MMR before you went to school, et cetera, et cetera. But we're looking back 2-3 decades versus the more recent, description 5 years ago. So I just want to make that distinction because they are different.
Well, because when this outbreak happened, the first question that you have is how? Because as you said, it was gone and now it's back. Like chicken pox are common, but measles are not. So you have to ask yourself, how did this happen? Where did it come from? Who was the first case and where had they been? I mean, there's so many elements to this puzzle that
see, for me that what's interesting is it all goes to the same place for me. That shit ain't it's by design. It's not a coincidence. It's not happenstance. Do you know they told us in the 80s that AIDS came from people fucking monkeys? Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? But we believed it because we didn't know any better. The same way they told us that COVID-19 came from fucking eating bats in Wuhan. Bullshit.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I'm like,
so here's my point. We will follow what they feed us if we open
that
our
was
mouth.
a grapevine version of the truth.
It was there is a lab in Wuhan. That's about as close as it gets. But again, you have to dig a little deeper than just going what the news told me. Listen.
But what their strategy is if they keep repeating a lie over and over and over, eventually people are going to believe it. And sometimes even they start to believe their lies. You want proof? You got Mr. Mango sitting in the White House.
But again, he's also got a puppet master and a lot of things are changing. But here's paying a lot of attention to some of this stuff. So I say, and we're not going to stay on this because we got to move on. But I submit what I say. Let's pay attention. I ask people all the time, how was your life 4 years ago? How was your life 8 years ago? Tell me how your life is next year. Let's keep track. Because if you keep track, you can then say what did and didn't happen. And then there is no speculation. So that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping a running tab. What were you doing in 2008? What were you doing in 16, 20, 24? I want to know what you're going to be doing next year because if nothing changes, then that's not the person in the office. That's us.
I definitely wasn't doing all the herbs and all the stuff that I'm doing today. So
just pay attention to how pay attention to how your life is going. Not what's going on. Yeah, shit's going up. I don't give a shit. I've been around for a long time. We've seen everything go. We all remember when everything was a nickel, right? I don't care about it. Let me know how your life is in a year, 2 years. So that's the main thing. I want everybody to be better. That's the truth of it. What else we got?
Anybody else got more phone?
Yeah, we gotta fire it. We gotta get into the subject. Like I said, I'll save my shit for next week because we've been holding this for a minute. I want to hear some more. I want to hear some more opinion. I want to hear
some opinions are great. Let's go.
Well,
unless wait, hold on. George got the favorite if George got some shit,
I was gonna say JJ might feel some kind of way if I don't.
Right, go ahead and do yours. Roll it, George.
Please.
George, roll it.
I'm sorry.
All right. Wordless information in 90 seconds or less. On a Canadian $2 bill. Turn that down a little bit. On the Canadian $2 bill, the flag flying over the Parliament building is an American flag. No word in English language rhymes with month, orange, silver, or purple. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in the letters MT. Almonds are a member of the peach family. Winston Churchill was born in the ladies' room during a dance. Maine is the only state in USA whose name is just one syllable. There are only 4 words in the English language that end in DOUS: tremendous, horrendous, stupendous, and hazardous. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. Tigers have striped skin, not just striped fur.
That's true.
All right, okay,
There
that's
you
dope.
have it.
Okay.
I
I
was
did
proud
not
of
know about the almonds and the peach, so I learned something new because I always thought an almond was a nut. So that's
that's the
very
that was good,
up.
G. That was good. I was probably about 50-60% on that one. You got me. That was good. That was good.
yes. JJ say thank you, George.
See, look,
You
boy,
know,
I'm
honey,
about to get smoked out.
you bypass that damn freaking segment on JJ, your ass is grass.
Right.
It's like, how the 4 y'all gonna get in a circle and you ain't gonna even mention? Are you crazy?
I'm tripping. I'm tripping bad.
I love it.
Anyway, let's kick it off. Let's start some shit for the first show in about 3,000 years.
I know, right? All right. So our topic tonight is deadbeat parents. And why all of a sudden are deadbeat dads getting so much sympathy?
First of all,
Your thoughts?
let's put a definition on a deadbeat parent.
I was gonna say that. Define, please. I'm drinking. Define.
All right. Let me give you a dictionary definition of a deadbeat parent.
It's in Webster.
Yes.
Like that short ass dude.
Definition.
How about the version of the brain that's gonna be like, look, deadbeats is you ain't shit.
All right. So according to a deadbeat, according to the Oxford Dictionary of Languages, a deadbeat is an idle, feckless, or disreputable person. For example, a nation of deadbeats who must work harder. So that is the definition of a
That's pretty gay.
deadbeat.
What's you guys' definition? Because this is how we're gonna fire it up. Since you kind of birthed this subject, my lady, I'm gonna let you go first. What is your thought process and definition of a deadbeat? Not just in general, deadbeat.
One who fails to pay his or her debts in a timely manner. Or no, one who fails to pay his or her debts, period.
Okay. It's a lot of those in this country, though. A lot. You know how many people I know that are behind on shit?
And there are many forms of deadbeats. You have deadbeat dads, and the definition of that. A deadbeat parent is a pejorative term referring to parents who do not fulfill their parental responsibilities, especially when they evade court-ordered child support obligations or custody arrangements. They are also referred to as absentee fathers and mothers.
Okay. Now this is gonna be good. Well, first of all, do y'all have anything to add? Because every one of us,
are we going around?
every one of us is a parent, but some of us have different situations. So please, what do you got? What you got, Mimi?
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say, because to me, right? To me personally, it's not so much about the money as it is about these kids getting some sort of attention. I don't care what it is. Kids are not looking at, oh, my daddy is bringing me money. No, they don't give a shit about money. What they give a shit about,
they don't even see it.
Yeah, no, yeah, because they don't care. That's not their thing. And I just really recently kind of like really had like the little conversation about it because I have a little nephew that's really into, I just want to talk to my daddy and I just want to see my daddy. That's it. He don't care about money. He don't care about buying me Jordans. These kids don't know about none of these things, especially, if you're born and raised in the islands, because, it's a whole island thing for me. We don't raise our kids on materialistic things. If you grow up into the era of it, and that's what you like, okay, that's your thing. When you get of a certain age, you do what you want to do. But we're going to grow up on what we know locally to make happen for our kids. But the most important thing to any child, because I know that I am that child that grew up without my dad, all we wanted was a phone call. And I used to steal the phone calls till I used to get beat downs about that telephone bill. I know that shit was coming once a month. I know I was going to get my ass tore up. And I didn't give a shit. I was like, you know what? When that bill come, I know she's gonna be like, Mimi, come in the room, and I'm gonna get my ass tore up about that long distance. Because back then in the day, it used to be long distance phone calls, and that bill was not a joke. Until I became of age to be paying that $200, $300, $400, $500 a month for a damn phone bill. All I'm doing is calling Puerto Rico to talk to my dad. But that shit was no joke.
You're saying it was worth it, right? I mean, not being funny, but you're saying it was worth it to make that contact.
Yes, it's all about it's all about the attention. It's all about having those one-on-ones with mommy or daddy, or on any level. For kids, it's on any level. Once you don't give those kids that, then that parent that has the kid is going to flash. Okay. Like, you're a deadbeat because you're not this and you're not that, and it becomes a money thing sometimes for the parents, because that's the bullshit card, the money thing. But for kids, it's about attention. That's all they care about. Can I talk to my daddy for 5 minutes? Can you live with me? Can you, can I toss a ball at you? They just want to spend time.
Let me ask you both a question. Let me ask everybody a question. I'm saying the women, because typically 90% of the time, mom is custodial. Is it more important that they have time with the father, or that you get help financially and compensated for having them? Which is more important? And doesn't make them a deadbeat if they can't pay, but they still want to see the kid?
Nobody gives a shit about money. You know what? I never gave a shit about money. I didn't put any of my kid's dad on child support. The system actually did that shit to his ass when she was 14, but I had nothing to do with it, and he didn't pay the shit anyway, and he didn't give a shit. But at the end of the day, it was all about time. Like, can I spend some time with my daddy? Which she did. Shit went south. And she had that opportunity with my son. I let my son live with his dad. That wasn't a court-ordered situation. That was you want your son? Here. Because I wasn't raised with mine. You could always come to me because mom is going to always be here. But daddy, come on now. If you know that you're going to be absent, here's your baby. So, and sometimes we pay the price for that shit because shit can go south. And we pay the price because I'm paying it now. You know what I'm saying? With my son who didn't have the mom there all the time. And now I'm learning the importance of boys being with mommies, because there's something that they get from mommies that they can't get from a stepmom.
But there's also something that children get from dad that they can't get from a woman, period.
That's it.
And I think so, y'all know I'm pro let the damn kids be with their father. I know a lot of people have issues with the father and things of that nature. So it's like, you know what, I'm mad, I don't like him, I don't trust him, et cetera, and therefore I'm not going to let him be around my child.
Roger,
what's up?
I'm the fucking prime example. Me and my son's dad were at each other's. Look, first of all, we were Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's all I'm gonna say.
God damn.
That's all I'm gonna say. We were that.
Y'all had a big furniture bill.
Look, let me tell you something. That fucking little house we were in got fucked up. But
every day, rent a center every week.
Like hey.
It wasn't even a rent a center. Is that the house is destroyed? I'm out. Bye. Look, but he still loved his son, and he wanted his baby. And guess what I did when I had him? As soon as my son started walking, here's your son. Right. Don't give me no shit about no woman. I don't want to hear a damn thing while I'm knocking on that door, which I had to do once or twice. But at the end of the day, it's all about the kids getting what they want and the kids being happy where they at. And that was always the thing. Like, the questions got to be, the conversation got to be there. I never gave a shit about money. It's not about money. It's about this child knowing who mommy and daddy is, and we coming together and making things happen for that child. regardless of how
it's
the
so
shit turns
weird
out.
because we hear that. Listen, I hear your version
Mhm.
way more than I hear the other, but the proof out there ain't true. The guy we just talked about, now this your case may be, but the gentleman the guy we talked about earlier in Georgia, or in Alabama, killed 14 people.
Yes.
What you
Yes.
think his mama was sitting there talking shit and didn't let? There's no way an active father allows that to happen. It's just no way. It's just no way
Yes, of course.
because
Of
of the
course.
way that we operate. Now,
Of
some
course.
guys ain't meant to be there. They ain't meant to do it.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
I also feel like what does Roger always say? Fucking choices. We are products of our choices, and a lot of times when we're young, we don't make good ones. But
Right.
you can recover sometimes, but some shit you can't put back, children. And so I guess I'm just trying to figure out what Trey say. I believe someone should tell my sons my mother this only thing she believes is money. See, that's always a heartbreaking thing. And listen, brother, I know you are, unfortunately, you're the rule and not the exception. But sidebar, I got a question to ask you guys. They're trying to pass a new law. I don't know if you heard about it. The new law is if whoever the non-custodial parent is that pays child support, that person will only be the one allowed to collect an income tax refund, not the custodial parent, but the parent that pays. How do y'all feel about that? How do you feel about that?
I'm good with that because, and look, I've been doing taxes for 21 years. If anybody is on here and you're listening to this right now, let's go. No, I'm messing. But no, at the end of the day, for real, like, okay, so really and truly, that's I don't see why that should be a problem because they ought to have some stake in this as well. Because
Sure, but
sometimes
it's a free shopping day for people. So okay, and I'm CB. I need your answer too. But my thought is, so it doesn't matter if dad has the kids, but mom is paying child support, she gets the income tax return. If mom
right.
has the kid and dad is paying child support, he gets to claim the kids in income tax
Yes,
return. Does that
yes,
seem fair?
yes, of course it is. Of course it is. I don't see why not.
But it doesn't happen that way.
No, it doesn't happen that way. But if they make that shit a law, it's gonna be a bunch of pissed off
Look, it's
moms.
gonna fuck up a bunch of these hood rats' nails and hair and other shit.
Right.
But that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna mess up a
Right.
bunch of hood rat holidays. That's what's gonna
Right,
happen.
right. And look, and I'm gonna
Because
tell
it's
y'all
like,
something.
because here's one thing.
Mhm.
It's a lot of them having babies just for that reason.
Yes, for
The more
January
kids
to
you have,
April.
the more kids you have, the more government assistance you get.
But there,
Hey,
Well, there's a
heal
cap
that
on
shit.
that. There's a cap on that.
Heal that shit.
that's what I'm gonna say.
And the cap is too high.
Okay, well, but no. I understand what you're saying. The cap is really you're gonna get the credit that you're gonna get for 2-3 kids. You're not gonna get you got 5 and 7 and 10 kids. You better go ahead and spread them across the family and work something
Okay.
out because the IRS is not gonna work it out.
Two things, George. I want you to look this up just because I want y'all to hear this. I still want Crystal's answer. George, there's a white chick who I just want y'all to hear this country ass Bama. She's mad because somebody ratted her out, and she's got to turn in her BMW because she gets so much welfare that somebody told on her. So she's a welfare queen who drives a brand new BMW. Now, if you watch her talk, it looks like the top row is gone, and she talks like she's from Alabama, Arkansas, somewhere like that. So see if you can pull that up, G, because I feel like talking bad
So
about
this
people.
is the thing, Roger. Let me
Get her
ask you a
out.
question. Let me ask you a question. For real.
I don't even know what to look for on that. What did you say?
I'll send it to you. Hold on, I'll send it to you because my shit's slow today. What's up, Mimi? What's up?
So this is the thing when you say something like that because okay, so I can be this parent that have 3 kids and I'm on welfare and I'm getting welfare money for the kid, all this stuff. But if somebody gifted me, because if somebody gift you, let's just say, right? Because we don't know what the situation is with the white chick.
Watch
if somebody
her.
got her,
fuck that. When you look at her, fuck that.
Yeah, okay, but okay, look, this is the thing. Somebody think that she's fucking sexy enough to do whatever, and she probably got a BMW from somebody who's making those payments. And even if somebody ratted her out, so what? It's nice that she's driving a brand new BMW.
What about the person I know of that's got 2 Benzes and a Jaguar, and they pull up the Family Dollar every month and buy $1,000 worth of groceries, and then when the receipt comes out and shows the balance after spending $1,000 worth of EBT and groceries, the balance is still $1,800.
See, that's just
That's
it.
because you're not spending. You're not spending like that.
If you're manipulating the system, it is what it is. I'm actually not mad about that. I'm never mad about somebody winning if you find a go around. But
so who's allowing that though, George? Who's allowing that? Who's allowing for this person to get this much money?
The government.
The federal fucking government.
Of course. So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna take advantage of this shit until somebody rats them out and they get caught. They gotta pay that shit back. That's all it is.
Well, who you name one person who's ever paid any damn thing back? Nobody. Nobody paid shit back.
I'm gonna tell you something. There are people that do have to pay shit back. It's not very public, but there are people that have to pay shit back. I'm telling you, it does happen.
So, CB, how you feel about the new law if it goes into effect? Your kids are grown, so it doesn't matter. But let's take it back. What would your thought process be? Is that fair, or are we not caring about fair?
I don't know. I'm pretty neutral on it.
Trump ain't got shit to do with this, mama.
So how's that work out if they're paying back child support? If they owe back child support.
I don't know if they worked it out, but what it boils down to is if they have arrears and then they actually get caught up on that, then you can do probably, I would imagine, an amended tax return. But the whole premise of it is to keep it a little more equal, because guess what? You get the custodial parent, 90% of the time mom, who gets child support and whatever assistance. And then, of course, she's going to file quick, fast, and in a hurry. So there's an extra however many thousand to boot in spite of whoever's paying. Now, I don't care who it is, man, woman, whomever. We're just talking about fair being fair.
That shit is not in effect yet. So I'm telling you now, as a taxpayer, it's not.
That's why I'm asking. Like, again, we all have adult children, but
that probably is not gonna happen, Roger. Just FYI.
You know what?
It's probably not gonna happen.
What? They said a black president wouldn't happen. They said Trump would get elected twice. They said a whole lot of shit wouldn't happen. I don't believe it's possible, Mimi. I don't believe. I believe anything can happen, because when you go to sleep, you wake the fuck up to weird shit. So,
yeah, I understand that, but the thing about it is that regardless of that, there is a system, and even though that might go in, that might be something that they're talking about, or we're gonna go in effect, it hasn't gone yet, and until it does,
no, this just got put on the docket recently.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Folks better go ahead and file and get their money for them babies and do what y'all got to do. Because if anything happens.
Because you know what, I mean, if I didn't have that situation in that respect, but if I did, the only thing I wouldn't have dealt with not being able to see my kids, but I'm active also.
Yes.
Listen, if I didn't want,
Roger, first of all, you are a special exception to any fucking rule, because your ass will pick them kids up and you'll be like, look, mama, you come see them, but I got them.
You know what? My biggest thing was real talk, and I never would have had to worry about that. But I'm very selective about shit. I vet people, so you're right. But my whole thing was, I couldn't have dealt with that. Like, you guys have some wild stories. I couldn't have dealt with that, because the minute my grandmother would have called me and said, so and so said no, I can't get. That's it. It's smoke in the city. Like I said, you ain't safe. Your family ain't safe. No fuck about it safe. So.
Yes.
I don't care if I owe you $2 or $2,000. Like I said, you can't cash shit if your hand is broken. But I'm not, like I said, I was serious about that.
You're so violent. Oh my God, you're so crazy.
Listen, violence answers so much shit. Y'all don't want to admit that, because people want to be all godly. That's fine. Violence is the fucking answer a lot of times. It really is. I'm just trying to tell you.
Sometimes the threat of violence is, but not the act of it, because the act of it can do a whole lot of
Fear is
shit.
healthy. What I say all the time, fear is healthy. Damn it. Shit.
Look, to all my Roger supporters in the chat, just tell us what you really feel.
But no, I mean, but again, the vetting process is definitely different when you think about that. But let's say, for instance, someone had a kid and they were like, that wasn't my intention. I got a situation over here. I didn't want to do whatever, but they agreed to pay.
How you mean it wasn't your intention? The intention to what?
You know how the hell
Stick your
children
ding-a-ling and have it here?
You know how mistakes happen. You know how kids happen. I'm just saying. Oops.
Let me tell you something. That's a deadbeat. That's a sure deadbeat. Because my thing is, how can it not be your intention to stick your ding-a-ling in somebody, have a child, and be like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen, but let me go over here and be a deadbeat. Nah, you better.
Sometimes it's gushy, squishy, squishy. But what if that person says, listen, I don't want to have anything to do with it, but Trey is my man, 50 grand. That's my dog. Trey, that's why I fuck with you the long way, baby.
Trey, there is a doghouse in the track. Over there in the chat, okay? There's a doghouse in the chat.
That's why I rock with Trey. Shit, be a Trey here. Okay, but what do you think? But again, if you have somebody's like, I don't want this, I don't want to be involved, but I'm willing to pay. I mean, it's not the same, obviously, but we know what happens. You know, people take serious what you're poking at them in fun, and then lo and behold, it becomes grown up and real, and that person's like, whoa, I'm not ready. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
And again, we all make stupid mistakes. We all do that shit. Listen.
But the baby is not at fault, and no matter what, I'm gonna tell you, Roger, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't give a flying fuck what adults do when adults do or don't do. But when there's a baby involved, you just really have to babysit that situation. Like it's not about you anymore. Now you got a child that's dependent on either mommy or daddy or both of y'all to get this shit right. Because that 22-year-old that was running around killing people in Alabama, something happened there in that water.
Yeah, you know what happened? More than likely, and again, it's Alabama. I hate to be like this, but I've been there. I know what's going down. Unfortunately, rest assured, daddy's a Rolling Stone and not active, and or there's no stepdad. I know it happens. I feel horrible about it, but it does happen. It's not placing blame on either person more than the other, but this is where choices come into play.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you either don't want to be there or you can't be there. Now, you can help by, you know, sending some money and paying and things like that. But after that, that's if somebody doesn't want to be there, they ain't going to be there. It ain't.
No, that's true.
It's no different. And again, I don't want to get into this issue because people get crazy about the whole, you know, who gets to choose and all that. You know, you get to choose if you want it, whether I want a kid or not. You get to choose if you're going to have it. So it's kind of like daddy aborted himself. I didn't want that, so it's gone. This is where choices come into play way early on. And listen, none of us is exempt from being stupid, but you have to look at the fact that what's the end result. I saw a video today. This girl, it's old. The video, this is how messed up we are. This young lady, and I use that term loosely, this brother was interviewing her, and he was like, wait a minute, I'm asking you again. If you like a guy well enough, you'd have a baby with him, but you don't want to be with him. You don't like him enough to be with him. She's like, I'm just saying. He was like, I'm going to ask you again. You like him enough to make a baby with him, but you don't like him enough to be with him. Well, but this is the fucking problem.
Not everybody wants to be in a relationship. Some women just want to have children.
And guess what? Those are the same women that have children in prison.
They got a store for that.
I'm sorry. I don't listen. I'm from
They do. They got a store for that.
Sorry. George ain't.
The store for having children? That makes no sense.
You can go to the store and get one.
What?
What are you talking about?
Adoption.
They don't want to have. They don't want to be in a relationship with somebody. They just want to have kids. Okay, they got a store for that.
They want to have their own child, to be pregnant, carry a child.
They got a store for that. You go there and say, "I want to be pregnant," and they put the baby in you.
Are you talking about a sperm bank?
Okay, well, yes. Yeah. Okay, so there is a.
It's a store. You pay for it. You buy some shit out of it.
But then there are some women who want to have a child with someone that they know, that they are attracted to, even if it's just for the moment.
That's really such a bullshit thing. Oh, he's cute.
Right.
He's light skinned. He got curly hair. My baby's gonna have green eyes.
It happens over
all the time. They do it all the time.
This is a broken system.
But just because a woman doesn't want to be in a relationship doesn't mean that they can't have their baby and co-parent with the father.
Yeah, but you know what? the same way you can. But if you got, and most people don't talk about it, most people don't discuss it. And if you don't have that discussion because you thinking this is momentary, and then it ends up being a quarter of a century or more, this is where a lot of us go wrong. And every one of us and be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. It's the truth. But the simple fact of the matter is, this country is run rampant by people that either said, I don't want to be with him, but I want to have a kid with him. He's got good hair. He's got good genes. Or
Yes.
I don't need a man. Or this or that or fucking that. And you know what? Look where it's got.
Trey.
Trey, why does Trey know that? Why do you know that, dude?
Google that shit. Trey, are you a sperm donor?
Trey, why do you know that? You kill him.
Why would they go pay money for that when they can just go have sex with someone for free? I mean,
Trey,
it is
you
what
gotta
it
let
is.
us know now. Trey, we're about to bring you in the picture. Trey, is Trey a sperm donor?
I mean, he has.
Hey, I'm just saying. He
but
might
here's
have
the
a
thing.
couple little things out there, like
That's a crapshoot. Why would you have that crapshoot? You don't know what that person's genetic history is. If all you want to do is have a kid, yeah, you can. I mean, you can do it with somebody you know. My question is why? And I'm in all honesty, it's a rhetorical question. But why would you want to do something deliberately that's way easy? Look, at work, sometimes I'm alone, sometimes I have a partner. It doesn't matter if somebody's just bringing you a cable or whatever. It's easier with more people than one. Lee Summit. Trey, you worrying me, dog. You worrying me. Why you know about that? I'm trying to add. Hey, it's gonna be a bunch of kids with glasses and beards and
He
shit.
knows the address.
Watch Trey.
See what I said. Trey now.
Hey, that's how Trey gets his party money.
Is there a bunch of little Treys running around in that building?
Right. We got
Yeah,
So
probably
they
is.
swimming around in that building.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I heard it pays good.
I plead the fifth. I don't know nothing about it. Oh, is that your excuse? I see it when I drive by. Did you drive by and throw your shit in the window?
So
Ew.
is that your way of telling us they got to drive through?
Yes.
How do you know all this? Trey?
Yes.
I'm from there. How you know all this, man? I should need to know.
If you throw it at the window and I throw it at the window,
Y'all gonna make a baby on the window?
yes, that's a baby on a window.
Hey, you know it's gonna look like Sammy Davis Jr. He's gonna have a flat fucking nose and all kind of other shit going.
No, it's gonna be really cute with pretty eyes, a nice little nose, pretty lips, light skin. Look, my genes are strong.
And all that does is make crazy. Like, that's
Yes. Can I say that? It does.
Yeah, I will, because it's true. Shit, that makes 80s crazy. But you know, it's great in the beginning, and then you're like, I gotta get away from this motherfucker. I get it. Trust me. Been there, took pictures.
Oh my God. Crystal, say something, please. She'd be like, fuck Trump.
I wouldn't have a baby with him.
I'll second that.
Oh, he paid for all his. Don't worry about it.
Oh Lord, it's all good.
I don't know. But I think we agree that the system is broken, and I do. That's one thing I do kind of push and preach.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, I know for those of us that are trying to be there, and again, I don't judge anybody because I come from single parent home, 2 of them. So clearly it's not for me to judge, but I also know that when we talk about the whole breaking generational curses and all that shit, you have to be selfless when you do that. Because yeah, it's easy to walk away and be done, or just fucking stuff a motherfucker in the trunk and send them down the river if you want. But it's a lot more difficult to to hang in there for the sake of making sure that, like Chris Rock said, I just got to keep my baby off the pole. That kind of shit. So you know, I just
and you know what? And that's not even like the thing about it is that's still because kids are gonna do what the hell they want to do.
Yes, they are to an extent, unless they fear.
Unless they fear that Roger is gonna walk in and be like, "Hey,
I will show the fuck up on the moon."
You a flash.
And they know it. Listen, there's nowhere in the country I haven't been. I've been more places than they've been. I know more people than they know. They know. I know violent people. I deal with them every day. So like I said, we do it on
You know
purpose.
what? Let me tell you something, Roger. I'm really happy that you are the dad that you are. I know that I talk a lot of shit, but I just want you to know that I'm really happy that you are the dad that you are, because I'm telling you something. It's so much shit happening in this world today.
And here's the thing,
That is
I know
absolutely
most of the
crazy.
time they don't like me. It's not even that job. Like
Yes.
my kids love me. They don't fucking like me most of the time, and that's cool because you can't be liked and keep order.
No, for sure.
But yeah, that's fine. Like I said, one day all I need is some appreciation before I'm dead. Don't put no.
But the one thing that I know that they do know, because we have been on many calls where it's like, my son called me, I'm heading out. My daughter calling me, I'm heading out. Like, you're there. You are that dude. So I just want to.
I've seen the other side, and
Yes.
it's not pretty.
No,
So
no,
yeah,
no.
I have to do. That's my thought process. I wish more of my brothers thought like that. But again, you know what?
Yeah.
Listen, when you think about it, we tease each other, me, George, Trey. But guess what? I know that we're all active. And
Yes.
most and the guys that I know, the cats that I kick it with, same thing. They're on the scene. They're on
Yes.
the spot. They're on the scene. I know the
Yeah.
opposite. And here's the thing: everything doesn't always work out. Like you said earlier, shit. Sometimes, boy, it's better to be apart. Sometimes it ain't meant to be. But
Yeah.
if you choose to want to be there, either be all the way in or be all the way out. I can respect either option.
Yes.
Be all the way out or be all the way in. Let somebody else do that job and be appreciative if they do. That's dead
Yeah.
ass serious. Because you know what? A lot of us had step parents. A lot of us are, we are,
Right.
we had. I respect that too because you know what? It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Let me tell you something. There's step parents that are more a dad than a dad.
Yeah, but do you know how hard it
You
is,
know.
real talk, to do that? Do you know how hard it is to love and
Of
accept?
course.
See, by
Of course.
nature, women think, "Oh, it's me, it's for me, just love it." That for a man, look at any man in the animal kingdom. Most males in the animal kingdom kill the other male.
Yes.
Only humans and a few species are like, look, I will accept, adapt, adopt.
Yes.
You know how difficult that is. So if you're a woman who has a man that did that, if you're not sucking his Johnson and making him eggs in the morning, you're the dumbest bitch on the planet because that's a diamond of a man to take on another nigga's child, love him, train him, teach him, and not even thinking about thanks and reward. It comes, but this is real talk. And so when you talk about because there's so many that don't want to, won't, can't, whatever, and it's not my place to judge, but I'm just saying, for the ones that do, hey, listen, suck his Johnson, give him a beer, make him a sandwich, and don't talk so much. We appreciate it.
God. Crystal, say something. Crystal, like hell to the no.
I'm cool with that. That's cool. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying. I'm just saying. Well, we've you know.
Whatever's wrong with you is no small thing.
No. I've worked hard to become so.
Yes.
So yeah, it's definitely, it's definitely been a trial over time. So.
Look, and we never got to anyone else. So Roger, do you have like any workout stuff? Like, Crystal, you have any freaking movie night? Like, look, just making sure we go around the square. We already gone into the topic without going around the square.
Listen, we just had to get there because she been chomping at this bit. So that's why I'm trying to get her to say, hey, what's your thoughts? How you feel? Because we know how you think and what you feel. There's a story with these things. Like I said, I'm not trying to put nobody under the carpet, but I'm just saying. Like she, for the past few weeks, y'all don't know about it, but everything she was throwing out was real like anti us. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? I just want to know what happened. Do I need to talk to this dude, or do we need to have because something happened.
What?
Look, the last few subjects when you put in okay, guys, we have a group chat, obviously. And CB was like, hey, bitch ass niggas, no good men. What the fuck happened? What did he or not did he do? Because the thing is, you ain't gonna get quiet and not talk about this shit when you throwing that shit out in the group message like, yeah. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You just got called out all the way.
Holla at your boy.
There's nothing to holler about. I mean, I'm single by choice.
He put you on Front Street.
Seriously.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey,
Why?
yo,
Why? And we've talked about this a million times. Is it that you're single by choice because I just don't want to be with anybody, or the person I want to be with ain't available? Because I don't believe that. I don't believe it's just I'm asexual. That's bullshit. You've had it at least once.
What are you talking about?
Ain't nobody picking you up if you ain't with nobody.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. You say
how's that work?
I'm not with anybody.
Does it mean because you're tired of ain't shit people? Does it mean because you just want to be alone, or does it mean because the person you want isn't available?
Oh.
I just, I like my peace.
Yeah,
or
we
is
say
it
it
a
all the
scorned
time.
heart?
No.
Have you ever lived with a woman? That's no such thing most of the time. So let's not get into peace. But liking your peace is one thing. But come on.
Yeah, I like my peace.
So you don't think that you could be at peace with someone of a similar mindset or that likes the same activities?
Nope.
That means, you know what that means?
That I like my freedom.
What's that got to do with anything?
Freedom.
There are
my freedom?
But here's the thing, there's a group for polyamorous people, so you can still have freedom.
I don't want to be polyamorous. I'm good on my own.
Just want somebody to come see you about 20 minutes every now and again.
I'm about to say, it ain't no dangus in your future.
I have toys. I don't need all that. I don't even.
Listen, we talked about that. Mama done told you. I'm all for that. But at the same time, it's something to be said about somebody that can, work with you on that.
So what she's saying, Roger, is she's got a rose. She's good.
Hey, that rose can't yank the back of that curly ass hair, put it forward, push your ass on my shit your ass down when I get done. Come on now, listen. Rose can't talk shit like
George, you ain't shit.
I know it.
I'm good. I'm good.
No. Shit.
I don't know. I don't get, like I said, I think that there's some things that need to be unpacked because listen, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but come on, listen. Clearly.
Oh shit.
You've had dangus at least once or twice in your life. Now, what happened after that? Maybe he couldn't cook. Maybe the breath stank.
Never had it.
But I'm trying. Shit, I know two. You got to combine 50 years worth of kids.
She went to Lee Summit.
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't use a turkey baster.
You know what?
Jesus.
I'm lost. I'm sorry. I don't even. It went over my head.
Hold on. Let me spell it out for you.
Oh.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
What he said was, obviously you done had some dick at some point in time because you got kids. So what happened?
Obviously we had sex because we have kids. What do you mean?
Hey, listen. Stranger things have happened, but
they're not. I didn't find them, laying in a field. I had them normal,
or at least from it.
Yeah. I know who the pappy is.
But did he ruin you on relationships? Because I know you were young, and I understand that when you're younger and somebody's a little bit older, a lot of weird shit can happen that you're not ready for. But did he kind of tarnish your image of what relationships could or should be?
No.
No, he just.
I mean, I'm in the stage in my life where I'm like in the been there, done that mode, and I'm good on my own. I don't think there is anybody out there technically for me. I don't think they exist. So I'm not going to chase them. I'm not going to wait. I'm just done.
I mean,
what happens if she shows up?
Oh
Nah,
shit!
He
It's
won't
on then.
because he doesn't exist. How can something show up that doesn't exist?
10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Chris,
Listen, I'm here to tell
if
you.
let me tell you something. If it's not out there, if he's not out there,
He's
it's
not.
definitely out there. No, if he's not out there,
He's
This
not.
is what I'm
it's
trying to figure out.
it's
What are your
it's
requirements?
out there.
It's 8
He's not.
billion people on the planet. Do you hear me? Do you know what a fucking billion is? Okay, it's 8 of them hoes. And if you think
So there's a specific African person. Look at her face. Look at her friggin' face. Okay, all I'm gonna say is, so so there's a situation in Africa. I gotta find him. I gotta go get him, and I'm gonna bring him right to Crystal. There's somebody out there. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
Your
10,
mic
10.
again.
Let's leave that shit alone.
Your mic again.
Roger, your mic. Roger's saying so much shit right now.
it's a good thing I didn't say it. I'm like, just don't send his ass money. Just don't send him money.
No, he ain't even trying to ask for that
I
money
don't.
because he's really all on, like, he on some other shit.
Does he
But
live in the
anyway,
United States? Does he live in the U.S.?
he can come to the U.S.
Fuck
She said he had to go to Africa.
Fuck you. That's catfish.
No, I know where he's at. Trey, he's out there, CB. He's looking for you. You are you're a great person. Oh, he's out there, Trey. I know where he is.
Thanks, Trey.
I'm gonna look for him. I'm gonna look for him for my sister.
Trey, you're a great person, but how filthy are you? Because see, older guys are filthy in the mind, body, and spirit. So you gotta.
Why it's gotta be about Trey being filthy? No, Trey just said that the guy is out there.
See, proof positive. Y'all ain't listen.
Go ahead, baby, go.
Trey, she's a great person. I said, but how filthy is she? We talking about CB. We ain't talking about Trey. Trey got clones out there. Trey got clones out there. We talking about CB being filthy.
Is she filthy?
We already know how filthy she is. You want to be picked up, tossed around, all kinds. She did all that, you know.
Hey,
don't knock it till you tried it.
See, and you gonna tell me ain't nobody? If you listen,
It's that.
CB needs somebody to show up with a loincloth, a spear, and a bone through his damn nose.
Oh my gosh! No.
Just tear her mouth out.
It's not even like that, but it's okay. I'm gonna get him. He gonna come on the show. He gonna be on the show.
You know what? Would you please? Because I need to talk to nobody in a while. Would you please?
Yes.
What?
Oh, you think? Somebody calling you. Oh shit.
What?
She's not filthy. She's all talk. Oh. Let me tell you something, JJ. I'm gonna tell you something. Let me just say it because I love you, baby. You must not know who CB is.
No.
That little mama right there.
You know what though, sis?
But that's good.
No. Until we talk to somebody, goddamn it. Until we talk to somebody, I'm with JJ. CB on that.
Oh my gosh, hold on, because I need to get me. This ain't even a shot. This ain't even a freaking. This is a double shot.
Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil. That's all I'm gonna say. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Shame. Listen, because
God of mercy.
If you walk in the room with that motherfucker going and talking about, listen, I need him in the left, in the right. Ain't no way she ain't talking about. I'm cool by myself. Nope, because she'll be dehydrated and trying to ask how to make all kind of different dishes. I'm here to. Matter of fact, goddamn it, call Aunt Diane. Tell Aunt Diane I need to talk to her. We got to talk. Call Auntie. Shit, call my girl.
Look, this is all I'm gonna say. Within the next week or two, Krista gonna be making rice jollof.
What?
Anyway.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you getting called? You listen. I love when sisters call each other out because that means y'all be honest for each other. Y'all won't be.
Wait a minute. What if I shut down?
Hold on. She shut down a bunch of stuff.
A bunch of stuff. Don't make me start listing them.
Yeah. What if I shut down?
We had the one dude that called into the show and had a whole. We went on a whole CB tangent. You remember that? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
The dude that called in.
He was mentally disturbed.
Some people like it that way.
Mentally disturbed.
And then Then she had the dude that she dumped over lunch.
Over lunch? Which one was that?
See, that's how much bullshit you be on. You don't even remember
Who
what you
have
was
I
don't
dumped
even
over
remember.
lunch?
That's how much bullshit she be on. She doesn't remember what she. Listen, no. You know
5
what?
years is a long time, but honey, mama, you
Shit,
been
5 days if you with the wrong motherfucker on vacation.
God,
I'm
Lord.
just serious.
I mean, I've had opportunities to be in relationships, and I did turn them down. I was with Richard for 4 years though, but it was bullshit. But
That's
yeah.
fucked up. His nickname is Dick, and he still wasn't doing it. You listen, okay?
No, and then you had
No, but
somebody
he
that
was
just
a
met you and
major
wanted to
liar.
marry you. You've had the
Yeah.
guy that wanted to marry you, and
Yeah.
folks that want to do extra shit after 2 days. That's
They
how I'm
do.
like, what are you doing to these people?
But it's
Anyway.
annoying when they do that, though.
Put it
That's
on
the
him.
quickest way for me to leave when a guy wants to
What
marry me after the
what is
second
it that
day.
you
It's
do?
stupid.
What the hell?
She
What is
whipped it.
do that you can't do with other people that's so that you so engrossed in that you can't do it? I mean, you're a long time. I get that. Everybody needs
Us,
that.
us
What all
just
is it?
being me.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so
oh,
JJ
shit,
said,
here we go. Tell the truth. She
how
wants
many?
to say it
Oh,
again. Hey, oh shit.
One
Hey,
is all you need.
this how you know you've been gone for a while. Everybody firing off now.
She said, "How many?" She said, "How many do you own? Not how many
How
do you
many?
use?"
Oh,
dun.
several.
TV, listen, this
We'll wait.
That's it.
We'll wait.
She said several.
Listen, this is one of the few pages you and me are on together. Because this is where you and me gang up on George and Mimi because they pussies. But I'm here with you.
Whatever.
I'm just saying you need another set of hands and other things to do that shit with. And for some odd reason, I don't know. You can't be open with your toys and frigid with a man. What the fuck is you doing? You realize we got more years behind us than ahead of us. You better get your shit straight. That's what I tell everybody. I'm selfish as hell in my last third of my life. I'm not even joking.
What did they say? I'm with you, George. Show me the money, CB. Ah, shit. You know what, JJ? Look, let me tell you something. Ten. She has some shit over there. JJ.
That what happened.
That's what happened. Hey, look, it's the call out. Okay. That's all it is. Stevie, you okay, baby? You
I'm
okay,
good.
baby?
I'm
Hey,
good.
she over there thinking about Kunta Kinte over there. She fucking turning rosy and shit like that right there. He didn't send
His
you.
name is not
Hey,
Kunta
tell me
Kinte.
you received a dick pic without telling me you received a dick pic.
No,
She over there blushing and shit.
Africa is on fire about some CB. So I have to
Oh,
expose
trust me,
him
I know.
on our next episode. We got what minutes left? Yeah. Yeah.
All right, listen,
Look at her face. You know where I'm going. It's all about CB.
Yeah.
And it's not I love CB, all jokes aside. Oh, JJ.
Oh, thanks, JJ.
Whatever. See, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to make your life better in 2025 because I got love for everybody. See, you got that print shirt on, right? It's almost Daisy Duke-ish. So, right? For your African
I
dude,
will say this.
tie it up in the middle.
If I do have a crush, my crush is supposed to be here in a few months. So we'll see.
Oh, you gotta let us know what that is. We need to be over there in Arizona.
I will drive to interview this nigga. I promise you, I'll spend my own gas money. Y'all know I will. Hey, homie, you don't know me, but look, here the deal, brother.
Well, if you knew who it was, you'd probably fall over.
Oh shit! So Roger know who it is? George know who it is?
No.
Oh.
Nobody knows, but
why would I
you.
follow?
It's Cochise.
Oh God!
I wouldn't fall over. I'd punch that motherfucker.
You know what?
I'd hit him hard.
Y'all are terrible.
Hey, listen.
Now, no, but seriously.
Trey said, where's he from?
Overseas.
Overseas.
then why would we fall in
Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's from Africa.
They like to do that kicking shit.
Lagos.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
He's from Lagos, Africa. So yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
his birthday was a few weeks ago.
When he gets here, don't answer the door like Aggies.
Like who?
You better freaking not. Crystal, you better not fuck this up.
You better have no condom. You better have. You
That's
better.
all I'm gonna say. Damn, Roger, what you got going on over there? I looked up. I'm like, what the hell?
Don't just listen.
Does he have a job? A very good one.
No matter what I do, I got. Yeah, he be
very,
scheming.
very,
no. He's
good.
straight. He's straight. But he liking us somebody with no.
Yeah, coffee shops.
He liking us somebody with no.
And he is fine. I have to admit, he is.
But he got to be able to lift her up because if he can't.
He can. He can.
How you know?
Listen. I'm with JJ. You talking?
I'll send you the link.
We need receipts now. Nah, you've been talking shit for too long. We need receipts. I don't want to see what y'all doing, but I just need to see the baby boy action where when Wing Rames was going through the kitchen with her. Don't talk no shit if he can't put up. Tell him, listen, we ain't about it like that. But you can't.
Well, I'm trying to get my body ready for that.
Ew.
So yeah.
You know what? I can say
shit.
some. You know what? Fuck y'all. I've been giving y'all tips for 5 years. Ain't nobody took them. Y'all can kiss my ass.
No, I've started taking them seriously. In fact, I even bought a brand new dietary supplement called halosmine. And what this does, it also helps improve your circulatory system.
And so what had happened was that we're not getting paid for this advertisement. So, but I love what you're doing, sis. So put the bottle down. We got to contact these folks to let them know that, look, we're about to put y'all on blast and we need to check.
Damn, Mimi about that money. Mimi
hey, look, if y'all gonna do some sponsorship, y'all gotta do some sponsorship because that shit was about to be a whole thing over here. We gotta hold it down.
Hey, just keep track. Just keep track.
Thank you.
Document it. Just document it. You'll be cool.
I'm just saying. That's what's up. We need to contact them folks. Sis, make sure that you send me the information on that so I could reach out to these people and let them know what we're doing over here. Yeah. Okay.
She's talking about circulatory.
I got one thing I need to do before we
go
say our goodbyes.
Did it say, is it cleaning the body?
No. That's one thing I draw the line. I do not do anal. No.
I can't say the same.
No.
But anyway, yeah. Hey!
So this officially is our anniversary show. Even though it's a couple weeks past our anniversary.
It is.
Yes. Yes, baby. Happy anniversary, CB and the boys, baby.
Yes.
It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary.
Hey.
Somebody that had a lot of time to themselves. She coming with it.
Thank you, JJ.
But I draw the line on that. I'm sorry. Everybody has their limits, and that's a no-go. They'd have to pay me $1 million to get to do that.
Hey, that's foreplay.
Hey, Trey. Yes.
All right, CB. You know what to tell the people. We'll let this ride in the background.
Yes.
All right, everybody say a goodbye.
Look, one love. God bless you guys next week, Wednesday.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Whatever, Roger.
Oh.
Trying to be cool.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, go ahead, Chris.
It's falling. It's going down.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. You've been listening to CB and the Boys. We come to you every Wednesday as a midweek motivator, offering you music, motivation, conversation, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. Hopefully you got that and then some. Don't forget to visit us at cbandtheboys.org. And don't forget to share this podcast, share the live, share the love, and we will see you next week. Same time, same station, and don't forget to like us and subscribe.
Yes. So, hey, check this out. Look, Trey, Cage, JJ, 402. One love to you guys, okay?
Yes.
Our click right there.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And just know, CB and the Boys, we are back and better than ever. We'll see you next week.
Tell your supervisor you're leaving early today, and I'm willing to pay for the rest of your day. Do you know what today is?
Yes.
CB and the Boys have left the building.